The Thunderbirds are soaring high and coming off of two straight thrilling wins over fellow Big Sky foe Montana over the weekend. Both games came down to free throws within the final seconds of the contest. A couple of players to keep your eyes out for tonight for Southern Utah: Mason Fawcett and John Knight III. Fawcett was just named to the College Sports Madness Player of the Week for the second straight time, after averaging 15 points, 7 boards, and shooting 50% from the field last week. Knight also dropped 21 points, shooting 10 of 15 from the floor in Thursday's win over Montana. Southern Utah, and Amok loses the tip as Medunich wins it. Southern Utah in their red with the black trim, as you see it and as we see it, going from right to left. And Utah Valley, their home, white and green, going the opposite. Red hot after defeating their conference foe Montana back-to-back over the weekend. First time since 1999, but they got to do something here. 2 seconds on the shot clock, puts up a desperate shot, counts if it goes, and it's a bank for Tevian Jones to start the evening. And if that's any indication of how this night's player or coach or anything, and he said he doesn't want to ever relive that moment again. In tip-top shape with a nice tier floater there from Fawcett. Back out. The Thunderbirds driving baseline. Now 9 at the top of the key. Brinson Gardner goes down to Medunich. Medunich gets swatted there by Amok. Amok got a paw on it. Nice take and finish from Tevian Jones. Big, lanky, and long. Finishes at the rim. We got our cardboard cutouts making as much noise as they can. Here, can you imagine what this would mean if you saw this conference, joining Dixie State and Utah Valley? Very aggressive move there for Mason Fawcett. He will not be denied. And again, the Big Southern Utah, currently a member of the Big Sky, received an invitation from the Western Athletic Conference to join. So we'll see what happens with that, along with some other schools in the news over the next few months. But right now, they're just focused on some in-state bragging rights here tonight. Southern Utah again with 7 on the clock. Knight III has his ball tipped. 2, 1, step back fade, counts, and it does with a swish. John Knight III making that look easy, even though he missed that free throw on the night from the charity stripe. 11-6. Butler. Back to Knight. Knight calling for his man to come. Marin stops and pops from the corner, and that one's good. These guys can shoot. Like I said, they average shooting 50%. 8-8, Utah Valley trails. Nice move, a nice dish. Harrison Butler coming in and making the layup for Southern Utah. And there's a foul in the bucket. This one's going to go against Arthur. Nice, smooth finish from Mason. Again, play a game with their full team, but hopefully that'll change later on this week. Again, down on Saturday. There's another deep three from Southern Utah. Tevian Jones showing off that distance. And there you go. You're hearing that chatter. Against Trey Woodbury. First 18 lead. 14 points off to Southern Utah's 1. 5 turnovers have led to 9 points for Southern Utah. 9 points puts us. Southern Utah right now in command offensively. Another deep three-pointer. He can't be stopped. Tevian Jones. Somebody's got to do something. Now with 8 points. His first bucket in probably 6 minutes. By 12. Knight thought about it. Southern Utah. Knight to Tevian Jones. He's about as red hot as his uniform right now. Instead, he gives it up. And a foul called. Cortez Cooper gets the bucket and 1. The rebound for Southern Utah. Here comes Martin. Now Butler. Butler's going against Jones. And Butler gets the touch. Trey Woodbury on the night. And the Trey Darthur is going to come in for Utah Valley. Put it down, gets the contact, and he gets fouled and puts it up and in. Right now, Southern Utah is just having their way with Utah Valley in the post. Utah Valley slowly chipping away at this Southern Utah lead. Wood, leading scorer for the Wolverines with 8 points. Jones for Southern Utah, leading scorer for everybody with 17, looking to add to it. And made that 19 for Tevian Jones. Here comes Southern Utah. Neal trying not to foul. Brinson comes up behind Tevian Jones, got the hot hand. That one comes up too strong. Spurgeon with the rebound. Wide open Tevian Jones, but blocked by Woodbury. Goaltending. Woodbury got there just a little bit too late. Floater in the lane for 2 points for the Wolverines. 35-42. Very curious to see what Utah Valley's defensive adjustments will be here. And Ivan Madunic going to 16 points last week for the Wolverines. Trevian Jones, why not? Oh my goodness! Trevian Jones unconscious tonight, 24 points. Quote unquote better, more athletic, offensive guy for the other team, and no JJ Overton tonight, so it's got to be a team effort defensively. Trevian Jones open in the corner. Knight finds him with 9 on the shot clock. Knight working the ball around. Marin with the man in his face, and Marin buries it. Points. Southern Utah working the ball around the perimeter. Tevian Jones now to Marin. Marin drives, Mason Fawcett with a nice layup. Throw. Utah Valley again struggling. More missed free throws. They trail by 1. At the end of this, Butler drives and he puts a one-handed jam down. 2.5 minutes. Tevian Jones leading all scorers right now in the contest. And he tacks on one more. 25. Tevian intercepted by Knight. Here comes Knight. Kick out Fawcett. Fawcett for three. And he's got it. Scoring drought forces Coach Mark Manson to call a timeout. Again for Utah Valley. And Jones makes the free throw. Nobody home for the rebound for Utah Valley. Here comes Southern Utah with a chance to tack on some more to their lead. Jones kicks out to Fawcett. Fawcett. Fleming with 15. Fawcett cross court to Knight. Knight puts it on the floor, falls down, back to Fleming for a three. That one comes off the side. Fawcett there with the rebound and the putback. 56-63. Too strong. Tevian Jones. Gives a shove, creates some space, and that is just deadly. My goodness. Tonight. And make that 4 points tonight for Ivan Badunic. Line is 5. 50 pounds lighter the way he bounced off Evan Cole. Fawcett makes both. Utah Valley debut. 66-70 called. And here comes Southern Utah. And he looks over at his bench. Southern Utah, 81-71. And get ready. Opponent on Saturday as Wyoming from the Mountain West comes into